Welcome to the Eternal Cyclist, life on a bike.
Alrighty, had heavy rains last night, heavy winds, kept me from sleeping and stuff. But this is the morning, so still clouds. It's supposed to rain on and off most of the day, so I'm gonna slowly pack up. Everything's dry that's underneath there, so that's a good sign. Now it's just gotta pack up slowly and get back on the road, and she's already packed. And it's 6:30, so whatever. I'll pack slowly and get ready to go. Okay, all packed up, all cleaned up, all checked. Everything's packed. Most of the stuff is partially dry. Waited for the tarp to dry a bit because the sun came out and there was a bit of wind. It'll rain later, that way everything is packed up nicely in the bike and ready to go. She's already off on the road and going, and that's that. No patience, no whatever. All right, let's see. Yesterday was Sunday or Monday, so I've been a little over a week on the road and everything else. She pushes up just these little itty bitty inclines, so that's that. This morning, because of the rain, I slept in, so now we're on the road. It's almost 8 o'clock, so she's all mad because she wants to go at 6 o'clock. Well, you wanted to go at 6 o'clock because it's hot every day. And it gets too hot for you. Well, today it's cool because the rain has come. The clouds, as you can see, are all around us. It's cloudy as can be. So therefore, it's going to be a cool day. We're going to have rain on and off all day today. That's what the rear reports yesterday said. To me, it's best to dry your gear when you have a chance in the morning, when there's a little wind, it's not raining. Let your stuff dry, your tarps and your other things, if you can, then pack them away. Otherwise, you're riding and hoping about midday, lunch break or whenever, when everybody's in sync to having lunch, that you're gonna stop and dry your gear. And then you'll dry everything and go there. From here, it's mostly good bike trail like this. Like I said, most of the way to the Polish border. There will be a few spots that go on the road if you want the shorter cuts or the kind of river winding where the river goes way around. And by going straight through a roadway, you can cut off 5 to 10 kilometers each time, which is a lot on a bike. So today is what it is. Headed up the road. Coming through here a few weeks ago, it was beautiful purple poppies everywhere. Now all you see is the top poppy husk sitting here, ready for soon, probably another month or so. They'll dry them out and harvest them for poppy seeds. 2 minutes later, off comes the raincoat. All right, this is the bridge normally I would cross over when I'm headed to AZUB in Czech Republic. Czech Republic is just over those mountains there, about 20 k's. Here, Slovakia runs the border between the old borderway. So we cross over and we follow the thing. Okay, as I've said before in a couple of videos, Europe has great extensive bike paths going all over the place. The problem is, depending on where you want to go, you don't directly go there. So there's going to be a lot of weaving in and out. And now with more countries being part of Schengen, it makes it more difficult to complete the task in the 90 days that you're given here. So you really got to kind of pick and choose your routes, or pick your exit points to get out. And then remember, it's 9180. So then you got to be out for, again, 90 days before you can come back in, unless you get exceptions to the rules, which some countries do, some countries don't. It looks like they blocked the road, so they've closed it. So it means to go around. Yeah, right. You blocked the road, but then you don't want us to go bike around it. Sorry. It's gonna be bike around and get to back to the main road. Okay, again, like I've said before, along the way there's places like this that you could sit, eat, and do everything else, and camp nearby. These aren't houses that are behind it. It's little farm plots where people pay money to have a farm plot. So, yeah, they frown upon you camping there, but if it's late night, weekend, nobody's around, as you see, there's plenty of spots. Nobody's gonna say anything if you just pitch out for the day and then take off again. Alright, along the bike trail here, you see the Trente Castle. It's right there. And you can get a good view of it from the bike trail. You can go to it if you want and pay, walk around and see. There's not much there, so it's just kind of a touristy thing. But some people like to do those things. I'm not into it. Been there before. Okay, so we just stopped for lunch or whatever it was. I didn't eat. I'm not hungry yet. Off in the back in the distance there, see the Trente Castle. So that means we're passing Trente. So it's about another 60 or so kilometers up to where we turn to go over the hill. And then it's over the hill into Poland. And on to Krakow. Alright, another little stop area, this and that. Here's an old monastery castle. Left over from the olden days. Done. For those that are willing to slow down on these bike trails and everything else, there's plenty of wildlife that crosses in and out and across, and of course natural beauty of mountains, cloudscapes and everything else. You'll see everything along here. It's just you got to slow down and look. Sometimes you got to be careful with the bike trails. They'll just go around and do some strange things. Like here, if you want to get to the other trail that runs on the other side, a little bit more straight than this one that'll go around that way. You've got to cross the bridge over here. So you come up and it runs parallel to the train bridge. So it comes across, you go over the freeway or under the freeway and then come out the other side. The bike path went around that way and come up from that side. But now we're going to go to the bike path on the other side of the river. So we cross over on this just because it's a straighter path. Okay, we just crossed the bridge back onto another thing. I'm putting on the raincoat because the next 4 hours For 3 hours, we're supposed to get some heavy rains. It's coming in behind us. So we'll see what goes on there with that. But basically, yeah, the rain is coming. Okay, a little break in the sun for a minute here and all that stuff. And of course, you know, it's what it is. And oops, little break in the storm is here right now. So I'm getting a little break. And then it's that she's drying her stuff out. Of course, she didn't dry it this morning. So whatever the case is there, excuses as to why I didn't dry out this morning. Afraid I was going to leave without her. It's just like, okay, whatever. I'm going to leave without you soon now because you're beginning to be a pain in the butt. Typical Slovakian ex-Soviet road. Road just comes and goes and disappears. 1 minute it's there, next minute it's just dissolved away. But it's the route and the roads. Gotta take what you gotta take. Okay, last night went to bed. It was full sunshine and everything else. This morning, it's fog everywhere. Campsite. Kind of used this right shelter as a campsite last night. I was just cooking now and get ready. Start breaking down. It's about just before 6 o'clock. Already heard some cyclists start coming past, so when you sleep in a place like this, you really can't stay too much late in the morning, otherwise you're considered a pest for people. So start breaking down here in a bit. Plus today it's supposed to start raining a little bit later, so I gotta check the weather report and see what's going on there.